Diane from Teach Pre-K. It is my last official day of summer break. I start contract days tomorrow. And, the endless meetings and the PD and, just everything. And all while trying to get our classrooms ready for Thursday afternoon, which is Meet the Teacher. It's going to be super busy. And I'm seeing so many things on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, teachers having the Sunday scaries. I do not have the Sunday scaries, and it's not because I'm super prepared and ready to go. I think I'm in deep denial that I'm going to have to get up tomorrow and put clothes on and go someplace and be there all day. And I'm struggling with that, just trying to get myself out of denial, I think, so that I can be a little bit more prepared. But going to tell you a couple realities that are happening. So I'm fairly prepared. I can go in. I've cleaned my classroom. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen I had a huge storage issue I had to tackle. I've done that. I got new bins. Everything's ready to go. I'm sharing my classroom with another teacher this year. I have all of my name labels, placemats, all that ready to go. And I feel pretty good. Sorry, my husband's out there. He's going to ask me if I want to come take a bike ride in a minute. I feel pretty good about what I have going on as far as school goes. I have a million things I have to bring into the classroom. And we have no parking lot at our school. It was supposed to be done before this week, and of course it's not. So we have to park a block and a half away from school, and we have construction going on one of the floors. And so we can only use one door of our school, which is the furthest away from my classroom. And I don't like that. This is how I am about it. I have big, heavy stuff. I'm going to have to take 6 or 7 trips because I'm like, okay, I'm going to park my car, open it, take everything out, put it in the doorway, go park my car at the remote parking lot. My teacher across the hall, who's my teacher bestie, is hugely pregnant. And it's 4 million degrees outside. Luckily, when we get there in the morning, it won't be. But by the time we have to walk back to this remote parking lot, our cars are going to be, you can bake bread in our cars. So then I'm going to have to go back through that door and start carrying things down the entire length of our school. And then I can't go through the construction area, but I have to get to the staircase to get to my... So you guys, be prepared for anything. Your school is going to throw things at you. I got an email yesterday afternoon that they've added another student to my class. And I'm always prepared for that. In years past, especially when I just started, I'd have everything done and I'm like, I'm going to be so good and get everything taped up and everything ready to go. I don't do that anymore. I place things because I know that up to the morning of the first day of school and sometimes after, they are going to be adding kids. I made my snack schedule, but I made 4 copies because I'm like, I want a copy here at home and a couple of copies at school because I know I'm going to lose them. But already I have to change that. So I'm glad I didn't make copies for everybody and get all that ready. So a couple of little hints for you. Don't nail things down until the last minute. Don't tape stuff down. Do things that you can easily remove. Get some of that double-sided Scotch tape to place things so you don't lose them. But so that it's easy to just peel it up and move everything. Because, of course, this girl's name is in the middle of the alphabet. And I am going to have to, where I've placed everything, move everything around. Most things are good because I haven't done any of the big stuff yet. But, yeah, I'm having a struggle with the whole like school upheaval thing and no parking lot, and the only door I can use to get to my classroom still does not allow me actual access to my classroom. So that part doesn't make sense to me. So I might cheat and park outside the closest door and go down that door because I won't disturb any construction. So I'm going to do that. Um, I'm sad. Yeah, I'm really sad. I really love summer. Summer is bliss. I get so much done during the summer and have more time to do things that I actually enjoy. So today I'm coming to grips with that. Um, Also, I've got to be in my classroom this week with the teacher that I'm sharing my classroom with, which is an entirely new experience for me. And even though I know her really well and love her, and I know things are going to work out great between us, I have never done it before. I mean, I feel like the new kid. Haven't got my parent email out yet. I absolutely have to do that. Have to go to admin and find out the address of this new student so I can send them their welcome letters. And, there's just a lot of things to do. So, what I suggest you do, like the night before or the day before you start your first day or contract week or however your school does it, get as many ducks in a row that you can. Get all your stuff packed up in your car. And I mean everything. I'm bringing everything for the first 2 weeks. All my books for the first 2 weeks. I have both of my first 2 weeks planning bins. Just, I've got them here just to see like, okay, what can I share with you guys? And where are holes that I need to fill in? Do I need to make, like, did anything get destroyed last year that I need to make a new one and print and laminate some stuff? Just kind of going over old lesson plans. If you're not a new teacher, I would go over your old lesson plans and see, okay, how did this work? How did this not work? And keep that in your head for when you write your first week lesson plan at some point during this week, which I will be doing. I also just, suggest starting another list of, like I'm already starting a list of things that I need to remember to put in my car, to ask, the admissions director, the principal, I need help with criers that first week, maybe a second week. So I need to make sure I do that. I need to make sure I have all the parents' emails and everything else, and I'm squared away there so my parent communication is really good from the start. I need to get everything ready to talk to my room parents, my room reps, we like to call them, and, make sure that that's ready, get the calendar set out for the year. So I've got to make sure I bring everything I need to do that. And I have to figure out, like, how I'm teaching that first week, what I'm teaching, what my priorities are, where I want to put most of my time and my energy this week. I know it has to be to getting the classroom ready, but it also has to be to getting, our year hammered down so we know what we're doing. The three of us teachers are going to have to do that together. And I need to be working hand in hand with this other teacher who'll be starting her first year. It's a lot. So okay, now I have the Sunday scaries. The Sunday scaries are so real, you guys. If you are a new teacher and you haven't experienced it, it's the panic you get on Sundays. Mine starts first thing in the morning because I like to usually send my lesson plan out to parents. I try to on Saturdays, but I mostly get it done on Sunday mornings because I like to use Saturdays as kind of just a day to refresh from the week and not do school stuff. But, oh my gosh, and then there's meet the teacher and back to school night you've got to prepare for. And you got to get that hammer down the first week. I mean, you have to. Otherwise, yeah. Another thing that you have to do and why you get the Sunday scaries is because you have to start preparing yourself for the absolute and utter exhaustion you're going to feel. I'm only doing half days this year, so I'm like, I'm thinking, I shouldn't be as exhausted as I have been in the past, but if you're teaching full day, get ready. I mean, your summer self going into that first week of school is going to be exhausted. It's going to be exhausting being in the school, being with the teachers, having your energy level up, being high, and being so excited to see everybody. And then all the icebreakers and the socials and the meetings and all that you have to do. It's going to be really, really exhausting, not being in charge of your time like you are all summer. But then the following week, when the kids come, that is when it really hits. And you realize, I don't have my stamina. I don't have my teacher stamina. And that's going to take you a few weeks to get that back. Try to go to bed early. Do some self-care, like go for a walk before school or after school, if it's not hotter than blue blazes out. But, meditate, journal, eat a tub of Ben and Jerry's, whatever you have to do to take care of yourself and make yourself feel better. A glass of wine. Get your Starbucks order like deep in your head, so you can rattle that off quickly. That is my advice to you. And new teachers, be prepared for being the most tired that you've ever been. I equate it to like new baby tired, but you get more sleep, but you're still as tired. So it's like that. So if you've had a baby, if you're a guy, sorry, you're not going to be able to relate to that. But yeah, it's new baby tired. It's totally new baby tired. So if this is your last day before contract week, do something fun, enjoy it. I'm about to go on a bike ride with my husband. It's an e-bike, so I don't have to work very hard. My kids are coming over for dinner. My son-in-law, who has been doing like a month-long little medical rotation in DC, is coming home. We have not all been together as a family except for one time since the wedding, which was the week after school. So I'm really super excited about that. So that's kind of going to be the icing on the cake. I'm baking a cake to make it really special because he really loves cake. But yeah, do something nice for yourself or for someone else, or combine the two and just enjoy yourself. And just get ready for the tired, get ready for constant class changes, get ready for parking in a remote parking lot and having to walk 45 miles to get to the one door that you can enter and not even get to your classroom by. So so that's how that's going. So enjoy your day. I have lots more coming. I'm going to try to film a whole bunch today, but right now it's bike ride. Have a good day.